Welcome back to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. The Magnolia Hotshots looking to continue their winning ways as the elimination round in the PBA Philippine Cup winds down. The Hotshots will put their win streak on the line against Shine Elasto Painters. They will face tonight at 6 at the Big Dome, the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Magnolia has won its last 5 games. Its latest victory, well, came at the expense of the Meralco Bolts in overtime last Friday. Magnolia still has 2 games to play in the elimination round. Now, besides the Painters, the Hotshots will also have to face the Blackwater Bossing, but that will be later this week. Magnolia is currently 4th in the team standings right now, as you can see on your screens, with 6 wins and 3 losses. They're behind the top-seeded San Miguel Beermen, who are at 9-2. Then the current number 2, the TNT Tropang Giga, with 8 wins and 3 losses. Then Barangay Ginebra, falling to number 3 at 7-3. Following Magnolia are the Meralco Bolts at 6-4. The Blackwater Bossing drops to 5-4. NLEX with 5-5. The Shine Elasto Painters and the Converge Fiber Xers both with 4 wins and 6 losses. Northport and Phoenix both have 3-7. And rounding it up at the bottom is Terra Firma with still no wins in 10 games. Terra Firma is the only team officially out of playoff contention in the Philippine Cup. Now joining us to go all out on this story is Magnolia Hotshots head coach Chito Pistolero, Victolero, fresh from his V-Farm there in Bulacan. You might want to try it out. Sana kung ma-invite din niya ako doon, makapunta ako doon. Good morning, Coach Chito. Magandang umaga, pare.
Good morning, Dre. And good morning po sa lahat ng nanonood ng Sports Desk at sa lahat po ng PBA fans.
Coach, nabanggit ko nga kanina, napakainit nyo ngayon. Ayoko i-jinx. Game day, 5 wins in a row. Sana tuloy-tuloy. Pero besides, syempre, nakuha mo nga, besides getting si Paulie back from injury, malaking bagay yon. Bukod doon, ano yung mga naging susi para sa'yo? Nakita ko parang mas solid kumbaga mas malinis yung tinatakbo nyo lalo na sa depensa, sa switches. Pero ikaw, galing sa'yo Coach Chito, ano yung pinaka ma-attribute mo na keys to this 5-game win streak nyo?
I think, Andre, we pick at the right time siguro. We start very slow and then we have some problems with injuries. I think bago pa lang mag-start yung tournament, na-injure si Calvi, na-injure si Rome sa practice. So, we need to mag-slow down yung ensayo namin kasi may mga injuries, hindi kami makompleto. And then, nag-start yung liga, na-injure si Paul.
Tama.
And then, si Mark. And yun, hindi kami makompleto.
Hindi kayo makapagpainit
Sa ano namin. Yes, diba? Yes, tama. And then, right now, last game, wala pa rin si Rome. Na-injure si Rome. So, actually, siguro ngayon lang kami mako-complete on our last 2 games. I think, it's a blessing also doon sa nangyari sa amin. Sabi ko nga, lahat naman na may purpose yan, lahat ng nangyayari. And it's a blessing na yung mga ibang players ko, the likes of James Laput, Aris Dionisio, Jack Corpus, and A.D. Wong, step up. Kumbaga, nagkaroon sila ng confidence, everything. Tapos nagkaroon kami ng different combinations and then yun. Tuloy, medyo nakakuha kami ng mga iba-ibang combinations dahil madami kami mga injured players. So yun, and then we focus on our defense because we know na talagang mahirapan kami kasi si Paul wala. Tapos mga offensive players namin may mga nararamdaman. So yun, medyo ang talagang target namin is to be the number 1 defensive team, which is nagawa namin mga 2 to 3 years ago when we won the championship and when we go to the finals. Yes. So yun yung goal talaga, to be the top 2 defensive teams in the league, which is ngayon I think nagagawa naman namin. That's why yung goal namin nakuha namin at gumaganda yung takbo namin because yun talaga kami, yun yung identity namin to be the top teams, the top defensive team in the PBA.
Actually, yes. And every time pag mapanood ko Magnolia, honestly, Coach, doon ako natutuwa sa Magnolia dahil yung defense first. Yung talagang, kasi doon din kayo nakaka-generate ng opensa Pag maganda yung nakikita ko, pag maganda yung depensa ninyo, doon, kumbaga, the offense will take care of itself. Si Rome De La Rosa, sabi mo injured pa. Kailan ang balik ni Rome? Aabot ba siya sa last 2 games nyo? Well, may laban kayo mamaya. Pero...
Yes, today maglalaro siya today.
And then,
hopefully, in that restrictions lang yung minutes niya. Hopefully, kahit paano makabuelo si Rome. And in preparation also for bigger pictures dun sa tournament, dun sa playoff. So ngayon, I'm very happy dahil kahit paano, ngayon lang yata, I think parang naalala ngayon lang yata ako.
Ngayon lang.
Yung lineup ko. Yes.
Nako, nandiyan pa naman si Chris Gavina sa kabilang linya. Kakausapin ko mamaya. Tanong ko din, Coach, kumpleto na yung Magnolia ngayon. Later nga, you have 2 games. Kasama na yung game nyo against Rain or Shine tonight, di ba, Coach? Tapos Friday, tama ba, against Blackwater. Alam mo naman, focus mo muna. Siyempre, ayoko muna pangunahan na Blackwater. Rain or Shine, isa-isa tayo, Coach. Rain or Shine, nabanggit ko din kanina, hot streak din sila. 3 games, 3 straight wins. Entering today kayo, 5 sila 3. So parehong mainit, Rain or Shine, Magnolia. At si Rain or Shine, crucial for them because they want, di ba, they want to be part of the quarterfinals. Fighting for survival sila. What will be your biggest concern against Rain or Shine?
Of course, they are also a very, very good defensive team. And right now, they're yung youth nila, yung mga batang players nila, kumbaga talagang sobrang aggressive. They have that confidence na they can compete with the veterans and the likes of Mamuya and Ildefonso, Asistio, talagang malaking tulong. And I think they're also one of the most aggressive team kasi top team sila dun sa napapaul na team And I think we need to kumbaga match or surpass the aggressiveness of Rain or Shine. Sabi mo nga, they are winning streak. So I think yung kumpiyansa niyan talagang mataas. And we know also na back against the wall yung Rain or Shine. And they have that will and desire to compete and to win the game. So yun lang, kailangan siguro lang namin. Kami naman, ganun din namang goal namin. And actually, we're in the quarters, but we want also to be at least in the middle of the pack para naman hindi kami mapunta sa disadvantage. We want to at least a best of 3. Yes, yun yung goal namin. Kasi wala naman kaming chance sa top 2 because I think parang na secure na ng San Miguel yan at saka Tokentex. So doon lang gusto namin, at least we're in the middle of the pack para lang makuha namin yung goal namin na best of 3.
I think ideal nga yun, yung 3-6. Even si Coach Luigi Trillo nga sa Meralco, 3-6 is ideal. Kasi pag 7-8, makakarap mo nga TNT or San Miguel na may twice to beat. Tama yun. Well, good luck, Coach, against Rain or Shine. Kakausapin naman si Coach Chris Gavina maya-maya. Thank you, Pakia. Enjoy ka. Ingat pabalik from Bulacan. Good luck mamaya.
Thank you. Thank you, Dre.
Sana ma-invite mo talaga ako dyan sa V-Farm. That was Magnolia Hotshots head coach, one and only Chito, Pistolero, Victolero. And after the break, as I said, we will speak to Rain or Shine head coach Chris Gavina, whom Coach Chito will be facing later when Magnolia and Rain or Shine battles in the Philippine Cup. Stay tuned to Sports Desk, only here on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day's top sports stories. We'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Sports Desk, only on CNN Philippines. And one of our top stories today, still in the PBA, Magnolia and Rain or Shine in that crucial game tonight as the streaking Painters fight for a spot in the quarterfinals. And now joining us to go all out on this story is Rain or Shine's head coach, Chris Gavina. Earlier we heard Coach Chito Victolero. Now we have Coach Chris. Hi, Coach. Good morning. Welcome back to the show.
Good morning. Thank you, Dre, for having me here, Sports Desk.
Thank you.
I'd like to say good morning to everybody, CNN and all the PBA fans.
Coach, thank you. I know I just messaged you like a few minutes before the show, but thank you again for agreeing right away on game day. And as I mentioned, Coach, 3 straight wins for your team for Rain or Shine. You've been kind of been hot with the young kids going. What have been the keys, in your opinion, Coach, for because Coach Chito also mentioned they were missing guys. You're also missing guys, but still, you have that 3-game win streak. What are the keys behind it?
Just changing my approach as a coach at practice. I came from a background for militaristic coaches, and I kind of had to just open up my mind and let these kids just make their mistakes and play through it. And they've been playing fearless the last 3 games. I think for us, that's been the key, just being loose and playing confident.
Yeah, I like the kids. I like how they play. I actually bumped into Andre Carakot yesterday. I was telling them, I like how when Coach Chris just lets you loose, you let them freely play with David Ildefonso, Gian Mamuya, Anton Asistio, Andre Carakot, Sean Ildefonso, these Santi Santillan, just of course Ray ng Batak, but these kids, just when they have their confidence, their groove going, I like how they play. When you can see it in their eyes. Well, we heard earlier, Coach Chris, the coach you'll be facing later, Coach Chito Victolero, he said earlier that they are peaking. He feels they're peaking at the right time. Finally, they will be complete tonight when they face you. Do you feel the same way about Rain or Shine, about your team finding and peaking at the right time as we near that, that stretch for the playoffs?
It's crazy that even after a 6-game losing streak, sometimes you have to learn how to lose to learn how to win. And that was the stage we had to go through, especially for our young guys. And for me, our young guys are getting to their peaking point. I feel we haven't even reached that point yet. These guys are still learning how to be really the best versions of themselves on the floor. And I'm happy to see their growth happen before my eyes.
Coach, tonight's game will be your last game in the elimination round. This could make or break your playoff hopes. Again, I don't want to jinx it, interviewing you on game day, and we know Magnolia is a really tough squad. You heard Coach Chito, 5 straight wins for them. They want to be in the middle of the pack to have that best-of-3 series in the quarters. What will be your biggest concern against Magnolia, especially as you fight for that survival in the playoff race in the Philippine Cup? And as I said, this will be the first time they will have a complete roster.
I just had to laugh when Coach Chito said they don't have much talent over there. So I mean, if he considers they don't have much talent, then what can I say? So, but honestly, I just feel like it'll be a war with 2 extremely defensive-minded teams that are very disciplined in our defensive schemes as well as they are. When we looked at their stats, they're number 1 in defense right now, and I believe we're up there as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be a battle of will later. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that because I like I said, like you said, you're both defensive-minded coaches. Who breaks first? Because Coach Chito is a defensive-minded coach. You're a defensive-minded coach. You're both really good defensive teams. I'm excited for that matchup, and let's see who's the most talent. Which team has a more talent tonight? Kidding aside, I should have put you face to face at the same time. Coach Chris, thank you. Good luck in your game against Magnolia, and we'll speak to you again soon. Thank you, Coach. Stay safe.
Thanks, Jay. Anytime. You too.
Thanks, man. Ingat. That was Rain or Shine's head coach, Chris Gavina, facing Magnolia tonight for that crucial game.